What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Oleksandr Usyk. He responds to Derek Chisora and states that when they fight, I'm going to retire you. Meaning he's going to take the keys of the kingdom, of the gate to the kingdom, and retire Derek Chisora. And this, of course, is the response and because of the remarks that Derek Chisora made. Derek Chisora pretty much called Usyk a runner, meaning, hey, people don't want to see you dance around the ring. They want to see you go blow for blow and toe to toe. And it doesn't matter. I don't think, like this is Derek Chisora, he says, I don't think he can handle my punches, and I'm going to come right at him. So basically, Derek Chisora was disrespecting his fighting style, saying that he pretty much runs, saying that he dances around the ring and runs away from a true fight. And that's pretty much what Derek Chisora had to say. And Usyk's like, fine, you know what? When we fight, I'm going to retire you. I like this talk. See, it's only trash talk when you don't back it up. So you can talk 100 miles a minute, but then you don't do anything that you say you're going to do. You're just talking 100% trash. 100% trash because you're just talking a lot, but you don't have any corresponding action to what you're saying that's coming out of your mouth. So your mouth is writing a lot of checks that you really don't have. Okay? So, Now, these are fights. Derek Chisora, he either gets knocked out or he knocks you out. He's done that twice. David Price, he's done that also to Spilka. And Spilka was a good friend of his. Didn't matter on the day, did it? He got Spilka out of there, even though Spilka is considered damaged goods. But it just shows you that Derek Chisora is here to stay. The question you ask yourself, is Derek Chisora damaged goods? I think not. Based on what he's done, based on what he continues to do, win, lose, or draw, he's still coming forward and he's still tough. In fact, Derek Chisora looks a lot better physically now than he did 5 years ago when he was fighting Fury and, in the first fight with White. He looked flabby. He looked like a chunky, husky guy, but not as defined as he is now. The night he fought Dillian White, he had muscles in his back. You know what I mean? They're all popping out. I'm like, dude, what's up with this dude? That means he's been doing some serious training. He's not playing any games, So he's coming for you. You're either going to get him or he's going to get you. And you know what with Derek Chisora, what makes it so dangerous with him is the fact that he doesn't care which way it goes. He's a guy that always fights with nothing to lose. That's a scary guy. That's a guy that, hey, you beat me. Okay, I've seen that before. But I'm coming to get you. So Oleksandr Usyk is a guy that's the new kid on the black block on the heavyweight division. He's a guy that basically has to prove himself. Of course, we know he got his toe wet by fighting Chaz Witherspoon and did a pretty good account of himself. Chaz Witherspoon, he's not known to be a puncher, but you could tell he could definitely hurt you if he catches you flush. He tangled with him. Now the question is, how does Chaz Witherspoon's power compare to Derek Chisora's power? You know what I mean? That's the question you ask yourself, a guy that specializes in knocking you out. Okay, that's the question you ask yourself. So yes, the trash talk looks good. It sounds great. I like it. Again, I like the talk because I like people making promises. I like people making expectations on what they're going to do. See, a lot of times the promoter was that guy like the Don Kings and stuff like that, the Bob Arams. Okay, the guys that actually, especially Don King, those promoters, they promoted their fighters because, back in the day, fighters, for the exception of Ali and others, didn't really have a personality, really didn't talk. Their job really wasn't like Luis Ortiz. Okay, perfect example. He's not a talker. It doesn't matter if he speaks English or Spanish. He doesn't talk a lot anyway. He kind of sits there and lets his trainer or lets, whoever speak for him. That was the norm back in the day. So I'm glad that a lot of people these days, a lot of fighters, and I'm talking about, are able to say what's on their mind, speak their piece. That's what I like about boxing today. I like the Keith Thurmans, the Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s, the Roy Jones Jr.'s. I like those type because those type of guys believe what they say. Like Deontay Wilder says, speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Say that 3 times fast, right? But those are the type of guys that like to speak it, believe it, right? Achieve it. But yeah, they believe what's coming out of their mouth, in other words, and they like what they say, and they mean what they say, okay? And this is another example of Usyk saying something that he believes, and he's going to put in, or try to put into corresponding action to get complete, And I like it. I love it, because someone strong and powerful like Derek Chisora, that's going to be a task for anybody. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a task for anybody. And I like that, So the question is, how is Usyk going to retire Chisora? But anyway, that's my take on that, guys. You guys tell me what you think about Usyk's comments. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunched. Peace.